Oh hey, we're in Prague. Hold on to your pants, because Markus and I are back for Germany vlog part 2. Did we end up pushing the sled, or did we just have ice cream and go to Prague? Is there a handstand workshop? Did we... Oh my god, my brain is sweating. If you have not seen the Germany part 1 vlog, then make sure you click the card to watch that first, because you're not doing anything else, clearly. It's Sunday, and you know what that means. That means we're going to Prague! And that means we're going on a 3-hour bus ride! You look like you're missing a chromosome.
In Prague, it's B-roll. Here's how Sarah laughs when she thinks something's really funny.
I do not. It's a neck trap. Or B-roll. Tiramisu.
Strawberry.
Do it, do it, do it.
Do it. Ice cream. Bridge.
We're on a damn old bridge. Okay, that completes the A-roll. It's Monday, and you know what that means. That means we have 1 day left to do all the things we procrastinated. No problem. We'll just cram in Olympic weightlifting and pushing a sled and, a handstand workshop. Oh, by the way, you're teaching that, Sarah.
Surprise!
How to deal with stress. I don't know, it's really hard to shuffle into the deck. One of Markus's areas of expertise, well, other than taking me way outside of my comfort zone, is Olympic weightlifting. Look at his face. How is that not stressful? That's the shut up and do what you're told face.
Right here. You gotta do it again.
No, we're not.
Oh yeah.
No, that's enough.
You rest and then we do it again.
No. I don't like that.
You never do that, right?
No, it's good. Did it once.
Nein, danke. Ja, danke.
I was hoping the cigarette dude would give me some tips.
That's better.
That's enough. Your legs.
Good.
The conclusion from that experience is
Geteiltes Leid ist halbes Leid.
some people saw, oh, this makes me look dead. Some people saw me doing handstands at CrossFit Regensburg, and so an impromptu session happened. I'm not like this, rather I'm like this. Do you see how I take my pelvis and I tuck it under like that?
Okay.
And you do that by squeezing the glute max right here. Push into my hands with your obliques. Cough. Do you feel when you cough how they go out? Exploding out the sides of your body. And that'll prevent you from doing this. It'll make sure you're like this. In this next clip, I explain why I prefer doing handstands facing towards the wall instead of facing away from the wall. Because this is what happens if you face away from the wall. It encourages you to arch.
So it's not arched, but rather the opposite. Then I try and get my nose and my toes to touch the wall, and I tuck my tail.
Did you feel it?
Yes.
Glutes came on too. One more time.
Yes.
Cranking inward like this. So watch my legs when I do it. Do you see that?
Yes.
That's all internal torque. The more you can recruit your internal torque chain, the pecs, external obliques, the glute max, the VMOs, and your hamstrings, the stronger you're going to be, because now it's like a symphony. All the muscles are working together in the chain. When you work them together, you're really strong. So that means doing a lot of pec stick work to improve your ability to engage your pecs in the overhead position. Do a lot of sandbag overhead presses as well. So you're going to crush the sandbag between your hands to turn your pecs on. and press the sandbag up, and that'll improve your ability to engage your pecs with your arms overhead, which is what you need in a handstand.
Yes.
Right? Do a lot of the external oblique openers to strengthen the obliques. For the glutes, I would actually have him doing the hip thrusts. Notice my feet are pointing straight ahead, so I don't want any compensation with external torque. We're going to be doing internal torque, so I'm going to crank in the obliques. I'm turning them on. I'm pec sticking, and I'm going to press up, tucking my tail under me. Do you see how my pelvis is tucked? So it's not arched.
Yes.
It's tucked under. So I'm using my glute max and my inner hamstrings to do that. And notice I'm still torquing in when I'm doing it. I'm gonna hold this isometrically. Look at all the tension in my pecs. Now I'm gonna ask myself if I can go another few degrees. Yes, I can. And I'm gonna hold that. This is a handstand position, if you think about it.
It is.
It is, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
well done.
Yeah. So if you can get good at isometrically holding that, then you're going to be able to do what you need to do with your butt and your external obliques when you're actually in a handstand.
Okay.
See how that has a carryover effect? Torque in, torque in. Yeah, push into my hands. Push into my hands with your obliques. Look at the tension. Do you see that? That's a handstand. Believe it or not, that's a handstand. If you want to get your handstand, do that and hold it for as long as you can, and then ask yourself, can you squeak out another 3 or 4 degrees?
Yes.
Range of motion.
So I don't have to train the handstand, I have...
Exactly. I learned how to hold handstand by doing everything else.
Okay.
This was just a bonus prize of strengthening the structure. A little impromptu session got Marcus's wheels turning, and he actually didn't tell me at first that I was going to be teaching a handstand workshop. He just announced it on social media and was like, oh, surprise! You're teaching a handstand workshop tomorrow night. So exhale, right foot. Inhale through your nose, left foot. You're the wrong way. So where do you feel the pump right now? Is it in your chest muscles? Perfect. That's where I want you to feel. For a handstand is not shrugged. A handstand is pecs engaged in the overhead position, hollow body, internal torque. Hardest things for me was actually learning how to breathe upside down, because once you breathe, boom, you lose tension in your external obliques and you fall over. This is how I came up with the handstand opener. It's basically a handstand, except you're lying down on the floor. So I scaled it. It's the external oblique opener, but it's an isometric hold variation. So you're breathing with your diaphragm, keeping your external obliques on the entire time. Keep your neck down, because in a handstand, what are you gonna be like? You're gonna be like this. You're not gonna be like this. This area is the T-spine. The more mobile this is, the easier it is for you to lock your arms out overhead and internal torque. But what determines your thoracic mobility? Does anybody know? The external obliques. The more mobile your external obliques are, the more the T-spine can flex and extend, which means it's easier to go like this. When you turn on your external obliques down here, it actually locks your lumbar spine. So the lumbar spine is now frozen. It can't flex or extend. Notice that my back did not arch up off the floor like this. I kept pushing the low back into the floor the whole time. Then I'm going to come back and breathe out through pursed lips. Watch what happens if I go beyond my mobility. So I stopped inhaling there. If I go any further, see what happens? So I switch to external torque. So by using your breath, you can define your own movement standards. Exhale through pursed lips as we curl. Then we're going to inhale through our nose on the way back down. How far can you go? That's going to depend on when you stop inhaling. And what we don't want to have is a death grip. I want you to pretend that I've cut your arms off here and here. So how are you going to move your stump? You only have the option to use your pec and teres to move your stump. If you use a death grip, you're going to try and compensate with all your forearm muscles. But if you actually pretend like I've cut your arms off, it forces you to actually get in touch with the pecs and teres. So what we don't want to see are the arms dropping down like this. You're dropping your elbows down. So if you bring them closer together like this, it'll be a lot easier for you to turn on the pecs. Yeah. Exactly. And guess what happens? Over time, you're going to be able to open it up as the months go by. When I first started, I was here. Elbows up. Yeah. I feel her pecs are off, and that's a win. For homework, I would get you to do walking around like this. Exactly. So we're gonna do ugly bump.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're gonna keep the elbows up a little bit higher. Perfect.
Okay.
Curl.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I feel them now. You're pushing into me. Relax the grip here. Loose fingertip grip. Think about using all your pec. Do you feel them coming up?
They want to.
Okay, so let's bring the hands closer together. Bring them closer together. And go. Yes, yes, yes.
Do you see how that puts me into the hollow body? And then I would just practice holding this, squeezing my bum, ugly bum, external obliques turned on, pecs and teres turned on, and I practice the breathing.
No pressure. 3, 2, 1. Ha.
You've obviously done this before.
Yes. One time. One time before. Oodidoo.
Do me a favor and comment below and let me know if you think I should be doing more live workshops. Would you attend? What would you want? Handstand ones, hinging ones, psoas ones? Comment below, let me know what creams your corn. Just so you know, I have a workshop on September 22nd, 23rd in Toronto. It's an intro to strong fit workshop, and I'm teaching it along with Coach Gus. And you can click the link below me to register for that. Spaces are limited. There will be special guests from the Strong Fit team at this event. And if you want Markus to fly from Germany to Toronto for the Toronto seminar, make sure you comment below to let him know. Oh, how inconvenient for us. My water cooler just turned on. Piece of shit. Coco, stop chewing plastic bags. Oh, and make sure to subscribe because I put out a new video every week, unless it's raining outside or I'm feeling tired.